We have an incredible night for you. These are not stand-up comedians, ladies and gentlemen. These are real, functioning human people.
Just ask you your name and your background in science and your background in comedy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kira Kelly. I am a work psychologist and I am currently based at Sheffield University. My background in comedy, I've done a couple of Bright Clubs and some experience of doing improv comedy with a group called Monkey Butler in Sheffield.
Is there anything in particular you're excited to talk about tonight?
It's always exciting to talk about your research, and it's always exciting to get people's feedback on it and sort of get some energy around it. And it's a bit of a challenge to sort of figure out what's funny, what's interesting in it.
So this is one we've been asking everyone. Well, I say everyone, we've only asked 2 people so far. What do you think is something that's silly in science that we can all think is very silly?
Well, one of the things I talk about in my set is the fact that as work psychologists, at least academic work psychologists, that we're often trying to get our research findings out in the same kind of places that other people who are maybe less scientific do it. So you might see a lot in LinkedIn, and it's quite difficult to tell the difference between somebody who's just sort of writing something sitting at home in their home office and somebody who's, you know, got a 2 million grant to work out exactly what's going on inside different workplaces and what's happening. And, you know, sometimes you end up with people sort of giving them 50-50 time.
Okay, so I'm going to finish now with, well, maybe sticking with this silly science, something that cropped up in earlier sort of aspects of the show we've been producing. I'll just come straight out and say it. Is Bigfoot real?
He has not given me permission to talk about that. So, you know, in the interests of respecting people's privacy and GDPR, I'm going to hold off on that.
Thank you.
I'm Emily. I'm one of the Bright Club Manchester's organisers. We run kind of regular shows, which is a comedy night featuring science and research. And tonight we're doing a special edition for the Science Festival.
I'd just like to ask your name and your involvement with the festival.
Hi, I'm Rick Crawford. I'm one of the organisers of Bright Club Manchester.
So first of all, I'd just been asking everyone this, if they'd just like to say what the background in science is and what the background in comedy is.
I'm a mathematical modeller in nuclear industry and model all sorts of processes in nuclear power stations. And I got into Bright Club almost by accident. A friend of mine did one in London and I was like, this is amazing. And somehow got roped in and ended up organising the ones in Manchester. I just thought it was a cool thing. Let's do one in Manchester, and then it's just kind of continued from there.
Is there anything particularly tonight that we should all be excited by, something that we should really be looking forward to?
Well, our headliner tonight is Ella Al-Shamahi, paleoanthropologist, got her own TV show, pretty awesome person, and she's also a stand-up comedian, obviously, before she even came on Bright Club, so she's definitely our kind of star actor tonight.
Just a quick question, we've asked everyone this, is there anything sort of silly in science that you'd love to share with us?
I think you have to come to the show, really, to find out.
I cannot describe how hard it is to get a computer to recognize faces. It's so much work and so much processing, and it still gets it wrong. But yes, the apps that do the face swapping things use a very similar technology. It's computers identifying faces in a scene and then processing it. It's something that you really do take for granted. You can look at multiple faces in an instant, recognize all of them. It's not, again, 100% all the time. So, for example, has anyone ever had to do a double take because you thought you recognized someone that you knew, but it wasn't them? Yeah. Has anyone ever been scared by something on the far side of a dark room that looked like a face? That's your brain going, oh, I found a face, there's a face, look at the face. And you go, no, that's just a slice of toast. That's not. And your brain goes, but face. And you can't unsee the face. Even though you know it's a slice of toast, you can still see the face. Another potential situation. So let's say it's a clear autumn night. It's a mild chill in the air. You're walking along and you just gaze up at the stars. And you're just you and your thoughts. And then your brain nudges you. It goes, hey, you see that bright white disk in the sky? Yeah. That's the moon. I recognize it based on visual information and context. Well done, brain. You're very clever. Oh, wow, look at the moon, look at the moon! It's got a face! No, it's... So the moon's surface is covered in craters and shadows that can give the illusion that it's, oh my God! There's only one logical explanation. There must be a man up there. So I encourage you to think, what's that about? Thank you very much, everyone. I've been Luke. Enjoy your evening.